We're Mike and Tricia, and coming up in this one, we stop off at the 18th century Methven Barracks on our way to the community motorhome stopover at Findhorn. But do we think it's value for money compared to a campsite? And would Tricia be tempted to swap our van for one of these beach huts? Hi folks, welcome back to Mike and Tricia Out and Aboot. Now it's September, and the last time that you saw us, we would have been up in Cullen, which is up on the Moray coastline, in the north of Scotland, the northeast of Scotland. Well, for this trip, we're actually going to just pick up where we left off, and we're going to be heading back there up to the Moray coast, and we're just going to work our way along that. We enjoyed it so much, we really did, because at Cullen we were able to park right on the beachfront. It was absolutely...
It was really gorgeous.
It was fantastic, wasn't it? We had a great time. Of course, the pet cemetery is there, and that brought a little bit of a tear to our eye, but we were able to have a good look around Cullen, and that's why we decided that we're going to go back. On our way north, we've stopped off at the Methven Barracks, which is just beside King Eusie. We're parked across from the barracks, and there's a steady stream of people heading in, and that's where we're going. This is going to be great to see. Really impressive as you walk up this gravelly path, and you just see it in front of you at the top of the mound. Any opportunity for a little play with the ball. Not the best place, but hey, any port in a storm. It says here that the Cairngorms were notoriously difficult to control following the Jacobite Rising in 1715. The Hanoverian government ordered the construction of the Methven Barracks and 3 other garrisons across the Highlands. These were to preserve the peace and quiet of the country. This is all that remains of the barracks then. It looks like the buildings are all just a shell. None of the individual rooms are intact by the looks of it. Wonder if I can get in. Yeah, it looks like we can get in this one. There's another interesting little board here with an illustration of the redcoats showing what it would have been like inside one of the barracks. And the 2 barracks houses were both facing each other, with 60 men in each of the barracks. The senior officers had separate quarters in the upper floors of the towers, and it was unlikely that there was ever a full garrison of 120 men here. There's another bit through here, not sure what it is. Only one way to find out. It's the stables. It's the stable block, built in 1734. And it was to take 28 horses for dragoons patrolling the nearby military roads. A fairly big old stable block. That was great, I enjoyed that. But time to go, and we're heading now to Findhorn for our park up. Here we are, we've arrived at Findhorn. Now we should be coming up to our park up very, very soon. It's actually a little community-run air here in Findhorn. I'm not sure how many bays they have for motorhomes and campervans, but there's quite a few. I don't think it's right on the beach, but it's back a bit, but it's certainly someplace where you can relax, chill out, and it's an easy walk to the beach, I know that. It really is a beautiful bay, and there's lots of little shops and hotels and things around about the area to explore too. So we're really looking forward to this. I'm going to be here for a few days. Here we go. This is us. It looks like it's quite full. And there's a barrier to get in. I'll jump out and get that, will I?
I think it's automatic.
Oh, it's vehicle recognition, even better. Come on then, do your stuff. Yay! How good is that?
It's very good. Do you fancy?
Oh, spoiled for choice, haven't we?
To get water.
Aye, let's get water first. Our luck's in. It just reaches and no more. Right, that's us nicely parked up. And it's a lovely little spot that we've got here. I can literally step out the back of the van and take Kira for a little bit of ball play. Well, Trisha is making some salmon for tea, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'll leave her to get on with that and give Kira a little bit of ball play and let you have a quick look round too. Right, Kira, off you go. It's a fantastic little air, this one. In fact, it won the Air of the Year back in 2021, and that was voted for by the Campra community. That's the campaign for real airs, and there's a growing number of these springing up here in Scotland. This one, I have to say, is an absolute cracker. I believe there's 22 pitches for parking up, at least that's what I counted. And the beach is literally a stone's throw away. We're not going to go there tonight because it's getting on a little bit. It's the back of 6. We're just going to get our tea back in the van. Trisha's cooking that salmon.
There you go, Kira. A wee bit of salmon for you. Lovely salmon and rice. Wine. What more can you ask for?
Salmon is definitely one of our staples when we go away in the van. We always have it because we absolutely love it. It's just really, really good. Quite quick and easy to make and absolutely delicious. Well, I'm going to have this, and that'll probably be us for the night because it's getting on. It's maybe 7 o'clock or so now. I'll have this, take care of our quick walk, and then more adventures tomorrow. It's morning at the Findhorn Motorhome Stopover. After our coffees, we'll be walking across one of those sandy trails and then along the boardwalk to the beach huts. When the tide's out, it's a great walk along the beach, and you really can go as far as you would like to go.
If you stand there,
Eh?
stand there, like that,
Right.
over a bit, right a bit, this way a bit.
That was it. Wings.
I like these huts, they're very colourful, aren't they?
They're very, very colourful, yeah.
They're very like the huts you get down south. I've never really seen them in Scotland.
No, quite fancy having one of these. I think it'd be great just coming up here for a wee break, and obviously you've got the views of the sea and everything like that.
Yeah, how much do you think it is to buy one of these?
Well, it'd be quite expensive, I would have thought, for one of these. Probably about, I don't know, 10 grand or something like that.
Try offers over 32 and a half.
You're joking.
No,
Offers over 32,000, 30 what, 32 and a half?
32 and a half.
Oh my goodness.
And they are freehold.
Wow, so all right, so you get the land too?
Yeah, but it'll probably be the square of land that the hut is sitting on.
That is, wow.
Yeah, but some of them have got solar panels.
Oh, so they have,
So
yeah.
they've probably got something like a jackery or something linked up, eh?
Yeah, they will have some power bank.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have paid £32,500 for one of these though. Just think you could get a decent second-hand camper van for that, quite a good one.
But then you've got to pay for a camper van. There's no council tax on these. So if you lived, say you lived an hour from here,
Yeah,
then you would be able to say, oh, I'm just going up and going to go to the beach, and you could have your tea, your coffee, your lunch.
you
It's a
could.
beautiful beach, you know?
Yeah.
In all weathers, you just come up and sit in your wee hut.
Yeah.
And obviously there's toilets that are available 24/7.
True.
So that's really good as well. So I think they are, I like them. Can we buy one?
Ciara's been really patient with us, waiting for that ball play that she knew was going to come when we got to the end of the beach huts, and here we are. It's her time now, and off she goes chasing the ball. The balls went in the sea and Ciara's went after it. It's a little bit too deep and now she's lost it. It's quite difficult to see in the foam, but there she goes. Job done. We've walked all the way to these land defences, remnants from the Second World War. The ones up here are still in relatively good nick, and I reckon they'll be here for quite a few generations to come. There's time for one last throw of the ball before we get back to the van for a good toweling down, especially to dry off behind those ears.
We've had our lunch and we're going to have a little wander into Findhorn just to see what we can see. We know that there's a little heritage centre there and there's an ice house that's been converted into a small museum, so we might have a look in there, and then, more interestingly to be honest, nip in for a pint if there's a local pub that we can find, just to sample some of the local hospitality, you understand.
So it's only open May and September, Saturdays and Sundays only. You've not read the sign fully.
Oh.
You know what that means? We need to come back at some point.
We need to go to the pub.
And here we have a Highland coo. I think he's called, Mike thinks he's called Hamish. I think he looks like an Angus. Very dapper, I have to say. Come here, Angus.
There's the Crown and Anchor. Well, we'll have a quick walk around the bayfront first, and then we'll nip in, shall we?
Yeah.
Maybe in here, look. Da da da! Whiskey bar. The great thing about this little bay, I mean, apart from all of the little boats and everything that you see all around, is the fact that the sea is just over there. And I think it sweeps around into this bay, so you actually have Findhorn, which is surrounded by water on both sides. You have the sea on one side and you have this bay on the other side with all of these boats. Findhorn Bay Local Nature Reserve. So look, you can get otters, you can get swans, herons, ospreys, turnstones, all kinds of birds.
Well, we don't see any of these things on our walk along the shoreline, but we do see a number of bees, including this little ginger one. And Trisha's pleased to find this little ladybird.
A little ladybug. Hey, ladybird. Fly away home. No. I think this is just about as far as we can go. It's another pub. It's quite nice. Nice little setting beside the boats. But I think we'll maybe head back and go into that other place. I think it was the whiskey bar thing that was doing it for me. Dogs are allowed in here. Dogs welcome, with well-behaved owners. Don't know if I can guarantee that. Crown and Anchor it is. After you. Hi, just a couple of drinks, please. Can I have a pint of Guinness extra cold? Mm-hmm. Do you want? Diet Coke. And a Diet Coke, please.
How's your pint?
It's very nice. It's that extra cold stuff, so it's, yeah, lovely. It's hitting the spot.
Is it cold though?
Alright, it's extra cold. It is cold. Cold.
Cold?
Mm.
What do you think of Findhorn?
I think Findhorn is a beautiful little place. It's really picturesque. It's a type of place you would come to really chill out and relax, unwind. It's a beautiful bay, there's a beautiful sea, and it's just a great place to take your dog for a walk, chill out generally.
And what do you think of the value for the campsite or pitch up or stopover?
It's good. Obviously it's an air, one of these motorhome airs that sprung up. £17 a night, I think it is, for this one. So it's on the pricier side, I would say, in terms of motorhome airs, because we're going to be staying at a campsite, the next stop, which is £18, and you get electric hookup at that one. So £17 is probably slightly on the more expensive side for one of these airs. But I have to say, the pitch sizes are big. You've got a really big bay to yourself. There's plenty of room there. And obviously you've got the benefits of stopping over at an air, which means if you want to put chairs out, you can. If you want to have a drink in the evening, during the afternoon, you can. You know, your van's safe. It's got the barrier entry system. It's great. I really wish there was more of these airs around Scotland, but hopefully they'll not go the same way as the campsites have, with prices getting pushed up and up and up, because £17 is a little bit on the high side for what you're getting, which is effectively, it's a parking space with somewhere to empty your waste, your grey water, your black water, fill up with fresh water. You don't have any electric hookup, so for that you're paying 17 quid for that. I think you're really...
But I would say, though, you're paying £17 for that. You maybe don't have electric hookup, but you do have toilets.
You do. There's 2 toilet blocks, and that's good. But you know, generally, if you're in a motorhome or a big camper van like ours, you maybe don't really need the toilet block. But I mean, it's nice to have. They don't have showers. It's just basic toilets, and there's 2 of these, so that's good. So it's £17. It's okay. I'm not really complaining at £17. I just think that some of the other airs that we've been to are £10, and you know, £10 feels a little bit more realistic for what you get.
Yeah.
Would you come back here?
I would come back here. Yeah.
You'd come back here, but would you stay here?
I would maybe have it as a holiday destination. I wouldn't have it as a permanent home.
What, you mean you'd get one of these beach huts?
Yeah. Can we get a beach hut?
How much was it again?
32,500.
No, we can't get a beach hut. No, at that price. 32,500. I don't think so. It'd be nice though, wouldn't it?
It'd be lovely, yeah, somewhere to go.
Would you rather have that or Daphne?
I'd rather have Daphne. I wouldn't give up Daphne for her.
Why is that?
Well, I can go different places with Daphne. I can't strap a beach hut onto a set of wheels and take it.
But if you had the beach hut, think of the increases in value over the years with that.
Yeah, but obviously the beach hut's going to deteriorate, so you would have to build a new hut. But I suppose you own the land it sits on.
Yeah, and you could maybe have a wee telly in there, a log burner, a couple of bunk beds, a wee kitchen.
No.
You could live in that thing.
No. I know I'm wee, but I'm not a hobbit.
You would need to live in it if it was 32 grand.
Yeah, for that price, yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, we'll finish up here and we'll head back to the van. Managed to find another pint of Guinness. Just sitting about, so it was. Couldn't leave it there. Oh, and malt of the month in here is a Tam Navulin. Cheers. That was a nice wee afternoon drink, was it not?
For you, yeah.
Nice wee tipple. And we're just going to have something to eat now to wrap it up for today. And what we're having is some penny pasta with some corn bolognese, would you say?
Corn with bolognese sauce.
Yeah.
With carrots, tomatoes in it. And some lovely cheese.
It's very nice. And it's good actually when we can both have the same thing, with Trisha being pescatarian.
Yes.
And me being a meat eater, then it's always good if we can eat the same thing, we don't have to cook twice, isn't it?
Well, I don't have to cook twice.
Yeah, exactly. And whenever you have cheese on something, you have to pay the cheese tax. So Kira has had her little bit, haven't you, Kira? She likes a wee bit of cheese. After we've had this, we'll take Kira out for a walk and then we'll probably go to our beds. Tomorrow we're moving on to Elgin, or at least it's near Elgin, isn't it?
Yep.
We'll have a look around Elgin and we'll just be exploring a bit more of that area. So look out for us on the next one coming soon. See you, folks.